All right, today's workout. Thursday is typically I go right now. My schedules go lower. Typically Monday sprints, lower body, more acceleration focused. Tuesday upper body. Wednesday lower body, kind of max with velo, and then lower body lifting, jumps as well, plyos and jumps in my lower body workouts. And Thursday is more of just a movement day, mobility, aerobic conditioning, a lot of different aspects in it. So I just got back from like a hour and a half long walk. I always start my Thursdays out with that just because Wednesdays are a late night right now with baseball. So it's a good day to kind of down day. I am someone who likes to train every day. I love training. I love moving my body, but not every day is going balls to the wall, and that is huge. So these movement days, these more low intensity conditioning days, whatever you want to call them, just help me feel good and prepare me and keep me ready for the next day. And they don't necessarily, it's not, I'm gonna call it active recovery. It's not helping me recover any better. That's what sleep does. I actually got a decent night of sleep after a baseball game for once last night. So that's what helps. But over a long period of time, it helps you to recover faster if you're doing these aerobic conditioning, these movement days I've found. And so all we're doing today, right now, we're gonna start with like 5 minutes of jump rope. So we're just gonna do like 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Just get a little bit of bouncy. Sometimes I'll do the 5 minutes straight of just regular bounces, the Tommy John type bounces. It rained mostly yesterday, so it's wet. I was gonna do the crawls and stuff out here, but we'll go inside and do that. So I'll do the 5 minutes of jump rope. We're gonna do our crawling, kind of our aerobic conditioning, our movement. Like when I'm movement, you can do yoga, you can do stretching, that type of stuff. I like to actually move, and that's where I get the crawls and animal movements and different things like that. So we'll do like 15-20 minutes straight of just those, going back and forth. We'll do them in the basement today, again, because the grass is pretty wet and I don't need to be all soaking wet. And so it's just kind of going through all these different crawling movements, letting the body move how it's supposed to be, pretending you're a bear or a Spider-Man or whatever, these different animal movements and just duck walks, that type of stuff, and getting the body moving and in different ranges of motion that you're not used to, while kind of keeping the heart rate going too, and just feeling better than just a static stretch. And then after that, we'll go into actually we might do the rings first just because we're out here. So we'll probably do that. We'll kind of just reverse the order. We'll do our jump rope. We'll do our rings and tumbling out here, and then we'll go in, do our movement, our animal movement, crawling movement type base stuff. Just a fun way to do it, rather than just doing the typical stretching like most people do for mobility or yoga. Yoga's fine. I'll do it every once in a while, but I just don't like standing in one spot doing that stuff. I'll rather actually move with the crawls and that duck walks and things like that. So we're gonna hit a jump rope, and then we'll do our ring exploration, and we'll do some tumbles, handstands on the mat, and then we'll go in and we'll do some other probably just basic movements too, kind of mobility stuff at the end. So let's get going. So we'll go about 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off with the jumps. Spend 5 minutes on the rings. Again, I think the best mobility drill you can do, or tool or one of them, there is no best, it's whatever's best for you. One of the best mobility tools, or even strengthening tools for your shoulder, are the rings. Again, hangs, pull-ups, chin-ups, rows, push-ups, skin the cats, whatever. Just explore different ranges of motion, different movements with your shoulders. You're gonna feel the benefits of it more than any dumb, especially if you're like an overhead athlete, baseball player, softball throwers, I guess, yeah, normal softball pitchers are underhand, but still, it's gonna help your shoulders. Volleyball players, it's good, just gonna help feel good, better than any of those. You get all those stupid J bands, and I've done them. I don't think they do anything real much of anything. These are gonna be better than that. So, especially if you're doing just hangs and skinny cats. Oh. Alright, next up we're just going to do tumbles, handstands, all that fun stuff. No time limit really. Sometimes I'll do a time limit. I'm just going to go until I get bored today. I don't do too much for this. Try to get in and do my crawls and that stuff, but again, try to be athletic for life, you got to do this stuff. Rolls, tumbles. I mean, most people haven't done a somersault in 20 years probably. I have middle school, high school kids that can't even come close to doing something. It's actually embarrassing. Like doing this stuff. We used to do this stuff all the time, just roll around on the ground growing up, and then we stop because, but then you fall or whatever and you can't get off the ground. You don't want to do that. So it's important to do this stuff. Learn, use a pad, use a crash pad, do it onto a bed or a mattress or a couch or something until you get back to it. Let that spine move. Even if it's just rocking like this is a good way to start. Again, you're tucking your chin, you're rolling out, just staying down on top of your head. your ability to interact with the ground, get on, get off it, is going to play an important factor in your life. It's an important skill to have. Alright, back inside again since the grass is so wet. And then I realized that my TV down here is dead too, so I can't even watch that. So we're going to pull up the computer, get something going. I like to have something going in the background just to kind of keep me occupied because just crawling around can get kind of boring when you have nothing else. But again, that background noise. But we're just going to crawl, bear crawls, crab walks, duck walks, just all those different movements with gorillas, monster crawls, and just kind of get creative and do that for, we'll probably go about 15 minutes, I'm thinking 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to hit some iso holds and just some more mobility in movements, and we'll probably even do some weighted ones of those too, because again, the best, it's just working on building range of motion, getting the body exposed to different ranges of motion, and training that. You know, I've been dealing with like some Achilles tendonitis, so we'll just definitely get in the the iso holds. I've found help with that, along with like slow lowering, so like calf raises, that type of stuff. So I like to keep that stuff in, and just iso holds with like the split squats, the side splits, those types of things, just to challenge range of motion and do those longer, more extreme holds, whereas yeah, you can do your 10-second stretches, but if that works for you, that works for you. But for me, I don't find much value in a lot of that stuff, especially when you've done it for years. You gotta challenge your body more, and I like the longer duration iso holds, or even going heavy, or even doing mobility with weighted stuff and bands and different things like that. So we're gonna get our crawls and animal flow, animal movements done. Again, people look at this as weird stuff. Sure, whatever, I don't care. But I feel like my body just moves better. My spine feels better, my hips, my shoulders, everything's stronger, more mobile, and just feels better. And that's the main thing. You want to feel good. So we'll get going here. I'd like to go down and back, but basically we'll go different directions. Not always straightforward either. Sometimes we'll go